Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Austin Ekeler, the ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It's a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Ekeler.
6-yard line.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Ekeler. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Ekeler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
the gun, Stafford. It's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brought him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On the ground, it's Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Chargers.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. With a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There complete to Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here is Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Stafford on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's into the hands of Eckler. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
To Austin Eckler.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. This one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get them behind the line twice in a row. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run here with Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
10.
Down left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Now left side, a completion was tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. The clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Allen. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 14. Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The 43-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 minutes on the field. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This complete to Henry over the middle. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Denver.
KJ Hamler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Throwing again on second down. Stafford very quickly here, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is bad. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll go again with Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands, all they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Dennis, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Denver, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. Gone. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
33-yard line.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Complete to
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and goal. Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2. And it's 4th and goal.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
The keeper.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, that was dangerous. Burrow threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
For a Denver Broncos 1st and 10 at the 50.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To number 80.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Goff. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Here's Goff. And this is caught by Watkins for a Denver touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Cincinnati.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ouch. 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The kick by McManus is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Emerson.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
3rd down and long.
This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Bengals.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Christian Kirk.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Smith-Schuster.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
12. And the Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They go play action with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.